there, welcome to Lybra's Tuesday Tips. My name is Sheetal Sujan and today I'll be sharing a tip on customer service. Today's tip is called Comfort First and then Solve Later. What do I mean by this? Say a customer had an issue and they called for you to talk to you about that problem because they wanted you to solve it. But you were busy with another client on another line. Hence, they had to hang up because they couldn't get you on the line. After you hang up with the other client, the first thing you should do is call back that client to comfort them. I know that your first instinct would be to first find out what the problem is and then call the client. But I would advise you not to do that. In fact, as soon as you get a moment, call your client first. Call them to check on them and say, listen, I know you called for me. I don't know what the issue is as yet, but I wanted to let you know we're going to take care of it. And believe it or not, it will comfort your client immediately. Because here's what can happen if you don't do that. Say the client called, they couldn't get you on the line, you were too busy doing other things, or maybe you were on the phone with another client. And once you hung up, your team told you, listen, this client called, this was the issue, they wanted you to call them back, and you're trying to figure out and solve the issue and try to find out what really happened. That could take an hour, a couple of hours, maybe even a couple of days, depending on the issue. In the meanwhile, your client may be getting frustrated. They may be getting irritated. Your client might start even panicking and they might not even come back to you because you didn't get back to them immediately. But say you don't really know what the issue is as yet, that's fine. Contact your client and say, listen, I know you called for me. Here's me calling you back. Let me know what the issue is. I can assure you, I'll find out what happened and we will solve it as soon as we can. And even if solving the problem would have taken a couple of days, the fact that you called your client first will help them feel a bit relieved because you contacted them, you called them, and you assured them that it will be okay and that you will solve the issue. And this way, they don't have to wait days wondering what's going on and feeling frustrated with you, with your employees, with your organization, because they have no idea where they stand. So, comfort your client first and then solve the problem. And assure them that you will get back in touch with them, even if it means it's going to take some time. The mere fact that you got in touch with them would make them feel relieved and it will make them a loyal client because you were immediately concerned about their issue and you got in touch with them as soon as possible. And believe it or not, clients remember this. And because of that, they'll keep coming back to you whenever they need something. All right? So that's it for today's tip. Meet me again next week for another Lybra's Tuesday Tips.